I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
Hello everyone! The day that this video is getting uploaded is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to anyone who celebrates that. I am excited to host this year and you'll be seeing that soon, but not today because I took last week off and so I have a lot of videos to post to catch up. Because even though I wasn't posting videos, I was still filming, so I have a lot of footage that I want to show you guys. There's Christmas crafts and panic attacks and my birthday and surprise plot twists and fun things. So the birthday vlog is coming, and if you listen to the Relax podcast this week, you would know that it didn't quite go as I had planned. I'm excited to share that with you guys, but something that has been requested way more than my birthday drama content is something that I have been neglecting to update you guys on for a long time. So in this vlog, you're going to get probably the most requested thing I've had in my comments for the last few months, which is an update on the century plant. I am so sorry it has taken me so long to give that to you, but it is in this video. It's in this vlog. And also there's all the cute little woodland creatures that have been outside. I got some amazing footage that I've been dying to share with you guys for the last week. Thank you for your patience. And I hope you're all having a lovely holiday break, whatever you're doing out there. Actually, I want to know. So tell me in the comments below, do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? And if you do, what's your favorite Thanksgiving tradition? It's not my favorite holiday in the world, but I do love any excuse to just be with my family. And my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is deviled eggs. It's obviously the best food. I want to know your favorite Thanksgiving traditions because maybe I can take some of your favorite Thanksgiving traditions and add them to my family, and then I will like Thanksgiving more. Now let's get on with the vlog. Hello everybody! After a week of rain, finally we have blue sky. The sun is shining and we've had some rainbows today, which are so beautiful. I wonder if there's one right now. I don't see one, but the sky is so blue behind those puffy clouds. I'm letting my chickens out to run around a little bit because they've been cooped up because of the rain. They got to go out a little bit one day, but mostly they've just been in their coop losing their minds. So I'm very excited to let them out right now. But actually, let me let them out and then I'm gonna talk about something that made me laugh today. Hello ladies! Come play! The sun is out! The sun is out! Come on! Pickles doesn't want to come out today for some reason. Oh my gosh, you guys, I started to tell you in the tortilla talk this week, but I made a little cute, you know what? The century plant's right behind me. This is like the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the century plant for a minute. Well, it's dead. Day 10 trillion and a majillion and 4 of documenting a century plant until it dies, and it's dead. And I didn't document the bloom. There were a lot of spiders out here, and apparently when this thing blooms, bees just go crazy, and there were a lot of bees, and that was scaring me. There's also a lot of skunks and possums living in these bushes, and this just became like a danger zone that I didn't want to be in, so I didn't come document anything. I'm sorry, but it's dead now. It's still standing up. I don't know when this thing's gonna come down, but the bottom leaves are all down. This leaf on the ground is the one that I usually stand behind when I go, ta-da! It's there now. Ta-da! I did get a little bit of a time lapse of some of the bloom, so I'll show you guys that. Oh my god, it's happening. Look at the blooms. Oh my god, it's totally blooming, you guys. I haven't done an update in so long. Oh my god, that is dead. Look at that Welty Wilterson. This is what it looks like before the bloom. And then this is what it looks like after the bloom. Look at all those bees. Oh my god, I'm scared. So stay tuned and maybe you'll get to see when it falls down. But I'll forget to film that too, most likely. So sorry about that. I'm gonna go. That spider is freaking me out. Sincerest apologies for being so terrible at documenting this thing, but yeah, it definitely wilted down to the ground, and now the actual stalk of the tree is leaning pretty intensely. I don't know how long until it actually like collapses, but that's what it looks like. There's a lot of spiders out here, so I'm gonna go. All right, so I've made this little squirrel house hut thing for the rain, so I need to be done now, which is very sad because as fun as it has been feeding them and watching them in the cameras, I don't want to train all the little wildlife in my backyard to think that this is how they get their food source every day, because what if I move someday, which is supposed to happen eventually at some point, and then they don't have their typical food source? Like it's just not good to like consistently feed wildlife like that. But I'm gonna do it one last time. It is supposed to rain a little bit more tonight, and then maybe I will occasionally after this. But I wanted to show you guys the cuteness that has been the creatures that have been in my backyard during this rainstorm. But oh my God, I keep getting distracted. I said when I went out to the chickens that I wanted to talk about something that made me laugh, and then I never did. So I need to tell you the funny story that I was gonna tell you when I was out with my chickens, and then I forgot. And I also wanted to show you the creatures. So I'll do that first. So I'm gonna do that while I'm finishing up this Christmas tree of sea glass I started making the other day and never finished. Basically, I saw some cute little squirrels that were hanging out outside my office pretty much every day. Like there's squirrels that were coming consistently every single day. And I knew that we were having a big rainstorm coming, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put out a little warm place for them to be during the rainstorm in a way that the mice and rats can't get to them. Because that's why I stopped feeding the creatures in my backyard, because we had too many rats and mice that were being attracted to our house. And as we all know, they started eating my Miranda costumes. So I don't feed the creatures in the backyard anymore. But I figured out a way to make a little cute squirrel house out of an old Tupperware bin that could just be a warm, dry place for them to have some snacks. And I made sure that rats and mice couldn't get into it. And I put it out, I put a camera inside of it, and it has been so much fun. It has been so cute watching the creatures come. I thought just squirrels would get into it, but everything was trying to figure out how to get into it except for rats and mice. That did not happen, which is very exciting. And I'll show you guys some of the cuteness that has happened in the backyard because of my little squirrel house. And then I'll come back to you after you watch that, and I'll tell you the story that I thought was funny from earlier that I forgot to tell you. Hopefully I don't forget to tell you again. Okay, here's the first time a squirrel tried to check out my little house. It's up in that blue tarp. That's where the little squirrel house is. The squirrel didn't know how to get in, so it came and looked at the camera, tried to get into the camera apparently. But it didn't give up, and it did go back over to my little squirrel house, and it eventually figured out how to get inside. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. It has been so much fun watching the squirrels come inside of the little house that I made them. I just used a random Tupperware bucket that was broken, and it ended up being such a little safe place for so many critters. Look at the little hands on this thing. Like, are you serious? I'm gonna stop talking at you and let you guys just enjoy the cuteness of this little squirrel. I am so obsessed with this cutie patootie, but this is not the only critter that came to visit me in my squirrel house. At night, we got other visitors. As always, we have lots of skunks. So here's a skunk that can smell the treats that I put in the squirrel house, but couldn't quite figure out how to get up there. But look at this cute little jumpy jump. Yahoo! Now, the only time the skunk actually tried to get into the squirrel house, it was scared away by someone else who was inside the squirrel house, which was a possum, because possums are obsessed with the squirrel house. This is the first time a possum tried to enter, and as you can see, it's having a very hard time getting in. This is not the same clip on repeat, by the way. This is just the possum trying again and again and again to get in and continuing to slip. But it did eventually figure out how to get up here, and I have become so obsessed with possums. They come every single night, and just look how cute. Look at its cute little face. I know that possums have a really bad reputation, but oh my gosh, I have fallen in love with these things. Look at this one. He's like, hey, get out of here. The squirrel house is popping, and all the different critters try to get into it all night, every night. So here you'll see some raccoons. And when I saw this footage, I was like, oh my gosh, 2 raccoons at the same time. And then I was like, what? There's 3 raccoons all at the same time. This is crazy. And then look in the back, and you're going to see a 4th raccoon. My goodness. But I wanted to put this clip in here because the raccoons can't enter into the squirrel house. They're too big. But they use their hands to get in there and rip everything out, which is annoying because I have to re-put everything back in constantly because they're always ripping the stuff out. But the way that the raccoons use their paws, it looks very human-like. Makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but it is cute. They've also gotten really brave. As you can see, there's a raccoon just sitting right outside my office as I was editing. Wasn't scared of me at all. But they're kind of a nuisance because they do destroy the squirrel house every time they're out there. And the possums do this as well. As you can see, this possum is ruining it, but they don't do it on purpose. They're just a little bit clumsy. Poor guy. Now, when I made the squirrel house, I didn't think anything would go into it except for the squirrels, so I had to do reinforcements after the first night because this happened. They're so cute. I haven't fed them since it stopped raining, so they haven't been coming around as much anymore. So it was really fun for me to go back and watch all that footage from last week of them because I miss them and they're so cute. But I also realized as I was editing this that I never told you whatever funny story I wanted to tell you, and I have no idea what it was. So I'm really sorry. I literally can't remember. So hopefully I remember at some point and tell you, but it probably wasn't even that funny, to be honest. Before I say goodbye today, I want to let you know that I am really excited about all the stuff that we're doing on our SAS Patreon this month. It's our 1-year anniversary, so because of that, I'm doing a bunch of stuff to celebrate for the Patreon members. They're getting a lot of behind-the-scenes exclusive stuff, like they got to see the Century plant before you guys did here on the vlog channel, and I'm going on a big trip with my sister, and the whole point of that trip is to film stuff for SAS. We just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been watching and hanging out with us in our little tiny safe community over there on Patreon. So we're going to be posting a lot of fun stuff, but also making some announcements about exciting things coming up. So if you want to be in the know on exciting things that are going on for me in life and for us, that's the place to go. It's free to listen to the podcast episodes, and probably throughout the month we're going to be putting stuff up randomly for free for everyone who can't afford to be a part of Patreon, because I know that like not everyone can afford that, but it is going to be a really fun month. So go check it out if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon tomorrow. Well, you'll see me tomorrow. I probably won't see you, but I'll talk to you. Okay, goodbye.